They kept us waiting all day today, but the Madden 25 Ultimate Team Deep Dive is officially here, and I read through the whole thing so you don't have to. If you are new to the channel and are going to be playing Madden 25 Ultimate Team, this is the best spot to be. Hit the subscribe button, turn those notifications, daily Madden 25 Ultimate Team content throughout the whole year. So let's just get started. Off rip, we hear good news here. The biggest year of live services in Madden Ultimate Team yet. They say this in the past, right? But I think they have to actually mean it this year. They've said it's a make or break year, they said stuff like that. But with college football, them having their first competitor in a very long time, people are liking college football somewhat. But them saying that is huge, and it hopefully just makes them stop cutting corners, makes them want to be better, makes them listen to the community. And I feel like reading through this the first time, just kind of glancing through it, they've definitely done that. So first things first. New ways to play. We have Gauntlet, we have Champions. If you play college football, you know what it is. Basically, Champions, if you get 16 wins during the week, you get a Gauntlet token that you can play the Gauntlet for free, opposed to spending $50K if you didn't qualify through Champs. You can effectively, you already get rewards for a certain amount of wins in Champions. And if you were already going to play the Gauntlet, that Gauntlet token is worth 50,000, and then you can even earn more through the Gauntlet, which if you can get 7-8 wins, or even like I'm going to mention down here, the Gauntlet, you get exclusive rewards, exclusive player items, and things like that. So we have online head-to-head. We have online head-to-head. It's a thing. It's not ranked. We also now have ranked head-to-head as well, where if you're a top 100 player in the legend rank, you get an auctionable player item. I don't know if that's going to be exclusive. I'm not sure how much. If it is exclusive, how much will it change? I don't know if it's going to be an 84 plus, but it is auctionable, so you can obviously you kind of, I don't know if you're going to get like crazy good rewards for, we always get rewards for like legend seasons. I'm not sure if they're any better for ranked, but you also get an auctionable player item at the end, which is nice, opposed to like and hopefully, and you probably will get packs too, but just getting a guaranteed good card is always great. Weekend Gauntlet, I already kind of mentioned the 16 wins. You get and you do get that token to play for free. But it says right here, if you play college football, the Agent White, if you get 10 wins, that's the card you get. In Madden, it's going to work like the Comp Pass. You have the first 500 players to do it. They'll get the player with the better abilities. And if you just do it at any time, you get just that player with slightly worse abilities. So it's going to be one player. So it says 2 player items, but I think it's just going to be the same player, but 2 different items, the way the Comp Pass has worked the last couple of years. And it's all Madden difficulty with 5-minute quarters. So when they first mentioned this earlier in the summer, 6-on-6 events, I was excited. If you've played like Volta on EAFC, it's a pretty fun mode. So I was hoping that it would be more like that, but they didn't even really mention like head-to-head 6-on-6 events. And it doesn't look like we're going to have this until the fall. So I think it's just going to, like, they didn't mention it. They didn't say like 6-on-6 events. And they don't say, they say you'll take on solo challenges. So it's like solos, but 6-on-6. I hope they make it so you can play head-to-head versus people. I think that'd be a nice little change of pace, just to play the game differently. I think it'd be a lot of fun, but it doesn't seem like we'll be able to play online versus people. I think it's just going to be solos. Hopefully I'm wrong on that, but it's kind of what it sounds like. And then, of course, we have solo seasons, which we have in college football. It's like playing just offline head-to-head pretty much. We have new challenge types. So if you remember the Combine Darren McFadden solos, those were difficult. So hopefully we get more of like that, like challenging solos that are very rewarding. If they're challenging and not rewarding, they're not worth it. But if they're challenging and rewarding, and a small fraction of the player base can actually complete them, and it's a challenge. Like sometimes, if you play on the show, they have the super challenging solos where you get more stars for it because their game works different, but you know what I'm trying to say. So that'll be a thing. That's awesome, honestly, and I think it's great. Hopefully the epic challenges, harder solo challenges, not for the faint of heart. Only the most dedicated users will be able to conquer these grueling tasks. Okay, and then it says streamlined experience, refreshed MUT presentation. You are able to kind of drag and drop players now, and if you drag up Derrick Henry, it'll push down CMC, which is a big W, because I used to always hate like having like switch like 4 times when you go to make a substitution. So that's a big one there. And if you're going to see some of the cards, it'll say 6-on-6 on the card. Those are the cards that will play for you in the 6-on-6 mode, if that makes sense. So it's very easy. It's streamlined, and they say they have, I guess they're helping you out more with like the generate best lineup screen. You can see with strategy items, you can now easily see when you click the strategy item which players are impacted by the strategy item without having 2 transition screens, which is pretty good. I like that. So we're already at the end of it, but it says more seasons, more content. In Madden 23, we had 5 seasons. In 24, we had 7. In 25, we have 8, which is huge, okay? And then they say they love the amount of content we released after the Super Bowl, which, of course, keep the game alive even after. We released more than 50 unique Ultimate Team programs, each one bringing new ways to build your team. We're going to provide even more programming in Madden 25. We're determined to keep that momentum going as long as our players are enjoying the content we're putting out. What if we're not? Are they going to stop? I don't know. We want Madden to feel fresh and rewarding 52 weeks a year, and I believe that there is 52 weeks in a year. I'm pretty sure that there is. I haven't fact-checked that one, but I believe so. And this one right here, in italics, we revisited every single MUT program from Madden 24. In doing so, we reworked some fan favorites and developed new ones to keep things fresh throughout the year. So they may have played around with like Most Feared, Zero Chill, Harvest, Blitz. They may have played around with stuff like that. And that's pretty much all that they said. I was hoping we'd see some like maybe content stuff. It says that the game comes out worldwide August 16th. We know that the game comes out August 12th at 4 p.m. if you pre-ordered the game. It's a big W. So from what I'm seeing, it's all good. It's all good. Again, I wish we could have seen like some day one promos, like some headliners and stuff like that. Maybe whatever they're going to call that promo this year. But everything I'm seeing looks good. I just hope that we're able to play head-to-head on 6-on-6 events. Winning mattering, there being a bunch of different modes, and we're of course going to have house rules, I'm sure, throughout the year. Major W. I think this all looks great. It all looks great. That's not all yet. After I finished editing everything, I went to Twitter and they did tweet this out. They did this for the gameplay deep dive or the first trailer as well. But what's new in Ultimate Team? We have the rank stuff. So going back to the head-to-head ranked, that looks amazing. Look at how good these look. They look so good. Here's that top 100 one where you get that exclusive player. And then we also have the solo seasons. They do show off a little bit of gameplay in there. I'll go full screen so y'all can see that gameplay. How's it looking? What do you think? Lamar Jackson throwing the ball to De'Ami Brown? Maybe. I don't know. Brown could be anybody. Don't know who that. A.J. Brown. That's A.J. Brown. Okay, I figured it out. A lot of improvements. Here's what it looks like. You can kind of drag and drop. Here's also what the UI is going to look like. See the theme team stuff on the left instead of the right this year. We have overall improvements, 21 of them you can make. Looks pretty clean. I always like the dark UI. If you played Madden 20, you know how brutal that UI was. But there's the swapping right there. We have a weekend gauntlet, which are they going to show me gameplay of this? Yep, you got gauntlet invite, and then we also have right here. This was not in the blog post. So I just mentioned that it's going to be one player, but 2 items, but it's actually 2 players. Not Nico Williams. Sorry, that's not his name. Nico Collins, shout out Nico Williams, by the way. Nico Collins, Montez Sweat, and then you have the like LTD versions of them with the better abilities. It looks like Nico gets persistent, and Montez, I can't tell what he gets. But those are going to be your 2 gauntlet cards to start the year, so we have variety there. We have 8 live seasons with some more gameplay. Look at that juke animation. They definitely changed the juke animation, by the way, from the beta. Some more clips there, some more gameplay, a little corner out, a little one-handed catch. I'm excited to do the one-handed catch. Challenge is complete. Okay, just watch the rest of this. And what is it? That's solo seasons. The packs looks good. The field pass looks good. The dark UI, I'm loving it. I'm loving everything I'm seeing so far. And we gotta check out the MUT Gridiron notes. We just did that. So we kind of hit it backwards. Pause. Some more gameplay though. Look at these jerseys though. Can I get these jerseys? These look good. Honestly, one of my most underrated favorite things about MUT and Ultimate Team is changing my jerseys every single game. Or frequently. I think it makes the game feel fresh. I think it's very important, but maybe that's an unpopular opinion. But just want to circle back and show you everything that was on Twitter, especially the Gauntlet champions to start the year, which is going to be Nico Collins and Montez Sweat. And now all we can do is wait for August 12th, 4 p.m. if you pre-ordered. I'm excited, man. And again, subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, daily Madden 25 Ultimate Team content, you know the vibes right here on the channel. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you boys in the next one.